Is William Ruto making Raila Odinga a co-president? That's a story that has been captured by the Standard today. Let's have a look at the story before we continue. The Standard, co-president Raila, power shift. A political realignment is taking shape as ODM leader Raila Odinga nears a deal with President William Ruto. The agreement modeled after past power-sharing talks could see Raila assume an executive prime minister role. Sources say plans are underway to prepare Harambee House, traditionally the seat of presidency, for him. If you go through that story, Raila is insisting on ODM retaining its identity through a cooperation, but President Ruto wants to see something more concrete signed by the two sides so that they continue working together in future, said a source. Other sources also indicated that President Ruto is ready to create an executive office of Prime Minister for Raila through an act of parliament and use the 2008 Grand Coalition model. It's a long story, but we are being told Raila Odinga will get more cabinet positions, PSS, parliamentary committee positions, ambassadorial postings, and other top appointments. Raila is demanding 16 PSS. Ruto so far offered him 12. We know there are a total of 51 PSS. So Raila Odinga's demand is fair. He's only demanding 16 out of the 51 PSS. And also we are being told that all CEOs and board members of state parastatals with a remaining contract of less than 6 months to exit office. That's a circular that was circulated sometimes back by the government. It's now emerging that those positions are to be occupied by Raila Odinga's appointees. And it's not stopping there. We are also being told of a major shake-up in Ruto's government, where only a few cabinet secretaries will be left in this government. New faces will be appointed. And that seems as a very big blow to Uhuru Kenyatta, because even some of the cabinet secretaries who were recently appointed will be affected by this major shake-up. Could it be possible that Ruto has realized Uhuru Kenyatta has no votes in Kenya? I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Politics is all about acquiring power. That's the essence of playing politics. A smart politician, if you get an opportunity of acquiring power, grab that power as fast as you can. You can't be a smart politician, but when you get an opportunity of acquiring power, you shy away from it. You have no business being in politics. There is a law saying that goes, you only count what you've eaten or what you are eating. And that's a very relevant saying, looking at the current political situation in the country. We have the Rigathi Gachagwa's team promising to make Raila Odinga president in 2027. And then we have William Ruto and his team. Ruto is offering Raila Odinga the post of a prime minister. Already William Ruto has that power and is ready to share a bit of it with Raila Odinga by making Raila Odinga the prime minister. Should Raila Odinga grab this opportunity of premiership, or should he wait for 2027 to be made the president? That's a question I know Raila Odinga might have asked himself, and it's also a question I know Raila Odinga supporters might be asking. If I was to be asked, I'll tell Raila Odinga to fast as he can to grab this post of a prime minister. Nobody knows about tomorrow. If the opposition is promising to make him president in 2027, who tells him that he'll be there in 2027? Who tells him that these individuals promising to make him president will be there in 2027? Raila should grab this opportunity as fast as he can. Let him enjoy the trappings of power. He has done enough for this country, and I honestly believe with Raila Odinga's advanced age, he should not waste any opportunity, still waiting for promises of 2027. If you look at this latest move, something tells me very strongly that William Ruto has already looked at the current political situation in the country. He's fully convinced that Raila Odinga can make him win a re-election in 2027. That's why William Ruto is going out of his way in making sure Raila Odinga stays in his government by even creating this post of a prime minister. Ruto understands and knows the political value that Raila Odinga will bring to the table. We are also being told that there is going to be a major shake-up in the government, and most cabinet secretaries will be affected, including the ones who are recently appointed. That in itself confirms Ruto understands and knows Uhuru Kenyatta currently is not enjoying much support on the ground. The mountain ground has most definitely been taken over by Rigathi Gachagua. What is left of Uhuru Kenyatta is just a name, a former president, but he does not enjoy any support on the ground. So even the people who are allied to him or who appear to be allied to him might also be shown the door. I'm also seeing a very high possibility where William Ruto will yield to most of Raila Odinga's demands. Yesterday, Raila, while speaking in Mombasa, laid out some demands that William Ruto has to fulfill. And the demands we did analyze in our earlier video. Some being compensation of Kenyans who were killed during the protests, the kidnappings, the SHA, the university funding models, all these. If William Ruto will actualize all those demands by Raila Odinga, then we might see a serious change in the government, even in terms of service delivery. And in one way or the other, that has the potential of giving William Ruto some positive ratings amongst Kenyans. Kenyans must see that William Ruto is ready and willing to do things differently. For the past 2 years, we were all being treated to something called a shareholding kind of a thing. Raila wants equity, where positions are being distributed across the country equally without discrimination. Raila also talked about devolution, money being sent to county governments. If that happens, then we might also see money trickling down to the grassroots, and that will also enhance William Ruto's prospects. Kenyans will now start giving William Ruto some positive ratings in that money will be trickling to the ground. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.